I want you to know that the headlines you see are always scary and almost always negative news. Negative news is what becomes news. So when something positive happens, we don't pay that much attention. And I wanted to tell you, for this summer, there's a lot of positive news for your wallet. Number one, let's talk about gasoline, because we're moving into the peak of gasoline use during the summer driving season. And I'm looking at the trends, and it's so fantastic. The price of oil that then translates into what you pay for gasoline is so favorable and so different than it looked like it would be 3 months ago. It's why predicting the price of energy in anything other than a relatively short period, like a few months, becomes so hazardous. But you look at the price of oil over the last year, and the price of oil has fallen by 40+%. So in turn, that means during the time of year when what you pay for gasoline normally goes up and up and up, gasoline usually peaks the second week of July and then starts trending back down. This year, the prices will trend down leading into the 4th of July, almost certainly almost everywhere in the United States. Now, all bets would be off if some crazy, unexpected event happens in the world, some war, whatever, or a big turn in the Russian invasion of Ukraine can lead to higher prices again. But the trends for oil, in turn, what you pay for gasoline or diesel, are so favorable looking through the summer, and that's great news. Gosh, you go back a year ago, it's crazy the difference in the price of oil from a year ago. Price of a barrel of oil a year ago, $122. Today, $70. That's a huge difference in what then translates into what you'll pay per gallon of gas. And the good price news has been going on for a while, but accelerated recently, again, at a time of year that usually goes the other way, and particularly the conspiring of Saudi Arabia and Russia to try to hurt much of the rest of the world by price fixing oil failed. And I think that surprised people in energy markets, that conspiracy of Saudi Arabia and Russia to hurt the rest of the world did fail, and such good news for our wallets. But wait, I'm not done. I got more great news. After Russia invaded Ukraine, the cost of natural gas, which is the most important source of energy for homes, retail, and industry, the cost of natural gas went crazy high after the Russian invasion of Ukraine. And since then, the price, defying all expectations of experts in the natural gas industry, the price of natural gas has gone down and down and down and down. In fact, compared to just, about 8 months ago, natural gas was 4 times the price that it is now at wholesale. Why would you care what it is at wholesale? Because most electricity in the United States is generated in most places in the United States from natural gas. Number one source of the energy provided to us through electricity to our homes and businesses, schools, factories, blah, 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 is natural gas. Number one source. And so most power providers, the cost of the actual energy itself is a direct pass-through, good or bad, and in between, to you and me and our electricity bills. So this is wonderful news, and it means that the cost of cooling your home in most states around the country and most jurisdictions within a state are going to be much more favorable for your wallet than they were a year ago. There are exceptions. There are states that don't allow the free market to rule in the energy markets. It's a corrupt process with a monopoly power provider, and the politicians bought off by those utilities come up with power prices that are really ridiculously high. And it's unfortunate when the free market is not allowed to do its thing, because there are times the free market will punish our wallets, but allowing the free market to run ultimately leads to more efficiency and better prices for your and my wallet. And for those of you who don't believe in the free market, go to clark.com/ClarkStinks and let me know.